So it's time for another Friday. This time we're checking out another Hasbro mini game in a box. This one's Star Wars Duel. It's a card game for about 2 players, 7 and up. If you like Star Wars, let's check it out. So inside the box, we have a manual right here and a deck of cards. Should be about 54 cards. Okay, so the game is very similar and simple comparatively to War, which is a very well-loved kids game, but on top of the fact that it is a little bit more dynamic in its style of play, it also is Star Wars themed to give you heroes and characters from those movies to use as your players to play with. It's important to note there are 2 cards in the deck that are, maybe it's just one. Yeah, I guess one power-up link card that kind of tells you what the symbols mean. Like, for instance, there's Jedi, Rebels, Droid Army, Sith, and Bounty Hunters. The way the game works is you're going to basically separate the deck equally to the players, just like you would with a standard game of War. And then you make 2 different decks for the 2 players. And then the players draw 5 cards to be in their hands. The youngest player gets to go first, and they place their cards down first. Now, you cannot play cards that are non-grouped together, but you can play up to 3 cards together that are grouped. I don't have any that are grouped in it, so I'll put just 1 card down, which is going to be a Rebel. It's a Nub Nub. Now I'm going to place these 3 cards down in response. They're all 3 Rebels, and that is 4 cards. Now, the reason why I'm playing 4 cards, so I don't have to play all 4 cards, is that I just want to get rid of those low-value cards out of my hand right now, because I get to redraw back up to 5 at the end of this round. So I get to take his card and add it to my discard pile. He draws 1, and we draw 3. Interesting, the Clone Trooper is listed as a Jedi, but the Stormtrooper is listed as a Sith. Interesting. And we got R2-D2 here, and he's listed as the Jedi as well as the Rebels. Salacious Crumb is listed as a Bounty Hunter, and the Stap Droid is listed as a Droid Army. Very cool. So it's this person's turn now first, so they get to choose who they want to play. So they don't know what this person has, so they might play these 2 cards together because it's going to be 4. It's a good value to it. They don't have that many to go with. They probably don't want to lose a high value card, so they might just put a Jawa down because it's not going to be as risky for them. So that's that. Redraw up, redraw up. And again, we're playing this game here. So they get to go first, actually. They want to put something that might win, so maybe they'll put down a Tusken Raider, hoping that maybe I don't have anything good for it. I instead would put down my Admiral Akbar and my C-3PO, which is 6 Rebel, and then I get to take those and claim them. Now, draw back up. This one's got a really bad hand. I'm going to place, so I want to get rid of Salacious Crumb. And I'm going to use the fact that I think, because he keeps playing shitty cards, he's anything good. So I'm not going to get rid of my level 3 Gamoran Guard. So that's 4 right there from the Bounty Hunters. Jabba the Hutt and Salacious Crumb. They, again, don't have anything that's going to match and beat that, so they're just going to put down a 1 and lose that. Keep in mind, there is a thought process to, hey, getting rid of your low-value cards. You don't need them. But when you run out of cards in your deck, you're out. You lose the game. So it's very risky. It's now their turn. They finally have got something to work with. So they're going to throw down 4. 4 points right there. But unfortunately for them, I got a super battle droid to go with my little crappy droid, and that beats them out by 1. And that means I get to take all those cards. Ooh, that's a powerful one. It's now my turn, and whew. Get rid of my lower cards. I'm going to put down the Sith, 2 Stormtroopers, get myself Scout Trooper and a Stormtrooper, get myself up to 5. They don't have enough to take it, so what instead they're going to do is they're just going to throw down a Watto. Slowly but surely, they are whittling away the weakness of their deck. And I am putting down the Strongs. Now, I as a player would want to put down my powerhouse now of 6 with Rebel Troopers down to basically maybe take a card for sure. But I got both Han Solo and Finn from my last pull. And that's enough to basically overpower their 6 easy with my 10. And now I get to keep their cards. So, like I said, it's just like war. In fact, if you do have a situation in which you tie, so let's see, let's do a tie situation. So let's say I put down this 4, and then I put down Greedo, which, by the way, just recently the actress that played Greedo passed away. It's very sad. But now we're at a tie here. Now what happens here is we take 3 cards from our deck, we place them face down. Just like you would do for duels and war, and then you pick a card you're going to place on top. Now I'll pick this 4, and now I'll pick this 4. Now we have a double duel. Now why would I only place 3 when I know that I could beat that? Well, maybe, just maybe, I want to just keep drawing this out so that I can take more cards with my 9. Right? Because he's like, oh, I'm just whittling away his cards. Like, nope, I had a lot of really good cards still. So now I take all of my cards that I drew out, which could have potentially given him Anakin Skywalker, General Grievous, the Sarlacc Pit, Obi-Wan Kenobi, Mace Windu, the AT-AT. Woohoo! What did I gain from him, though, besides Chewie, a Wampa, and Bosk? I also got Jango Fett, Lando Calrissian, Padme, Count Dooku, Rey, and Princess Leia. Not looking good. Not looking good. But the table has turned as we have Darth Maul's into the chat along with the Rancor. And now I only have those cards. So now I have to take my discard pile, shuffle them up before I can draw again. Now it's his turn to go, and I might just be all like, I'm just going to put down Luke Skywalker, because who's going to beat Luke Skywalker, right? Yeah, maybe I'm making a bad choice. Boom. They put down Darth Maul and a Stormtrooper, and they take my Luke away. Oh, it's like losing an ace in war. They're just really painful. Kylo Ren. Emperor Palpatine. I might have misjudged. It's my turn. I'm going to throw down my Yoda, because I want to win one now. I need to win one. And Yoda's a strong one. He's the only Jedi I have at the time, so let's put him out there. But unfortunately, Palpatine and Kylo Ren take out Yoda. Very cool. So you see how this can still kind of switch and shift, but it's all Darth Vader 10. Nice. The Sith is strong in this one. No, it's a really, really fun mechanic to add to war, and you get to, like I said, include your fan favorite characters and features in Star Wars. So it's really cool, really cute to that. Hopefully you guys thought this was cool. Hopefully you picked this up for your family, for your next game night, and you guys have as much fun with it as I did. We'll see you guys next week for our next Rants and Review.